Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. It's an option look. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Important 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive.
Let's go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Trying to create here on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, and convert. And listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Hokies have 1st and 10 here. They'll try to run it with the option. Has the 1st down and more. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Well, what a great run here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to pick up good yards and a 1st down. And, man, it makes you think about Michael Vick. All those years that he ran the option, electrifying, one of the best to ever do it. This guy's doing his best to try to live up to that.
And the Hokies looking to cash in this red zone trip. Running back with the football. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And there's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. To be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved the touchdown there.
They're going to run the option. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Looks like Missouri will have the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson, Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hokies. Just ran away from the defense. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Running out of time in the pocket. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the run here, lets it go. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in lost territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. He's got the 1st down and more. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the 1st down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Missouri now operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. They'll run the option. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Extra point try coming now. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, and I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Handoff running right. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Missouri now in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal.
42, spot.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And this one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Finding some room with the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the wideout goes in motion. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They break him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The Hokies are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
EAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big the deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One back in the backfield, but he'll get the carry. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And he'll be brought down. The Hokies will crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Looking to scramble to his left. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Missouri. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cannot escape, and down he goes. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he gets the pass away. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here?
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down here, the offense has time for 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. They're going to run it. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Second and goal for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that, Chris? These guys are just trying to work the clock. He springs free and scores on the last play of the game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge